Race day vibes. What's up, Isaac? Who's on your shirt? That's right. Mom and Dad brought the Gruball Motorsports mascot with us this week for our trip to Dothan. You ready to go, Katie? You ready to go, girl? Huh?
Home, Alabama. Alabama.
That's tire prep.
That's the name.
Hey, Gruball clan.
Hey.
He's thinking of a wish.
Hurry.
Hey guys, what's going on? We made it to Dothan. Car's outside. You get a little closer to it. Dad's holding it up, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. We have 4 cars here so far. Hopefully more cars show up. But yeah, we're here. It's a good looking facility, good looking dirt. Nice shape of a track, good little size. We'll see what we can do. Well, we only got 6 cars, that sucks. We drew 2, so we're gonna start on the pole the first heat. Hopefully put on a good show. The track's pretty nice, got some good bite, some different clay than what we're used to, a different shape. So hopefully we just have some fun and go home.
Watch them out of turn 4. They're going to bring it to the green. Green's in the air. They're on the loud pedal. Here we go. They're on the loud pedal. They're in it. They're on it. Here we go.
What's going on? The heat race went well. Started first, ended first. Ended up getting into somebody on the first lap. He was on my outside. Felt him hit my right rear. Didn't really know he was there. He ended up crashing out. So sorry, bud. Didn't mean to. Just heat races ain't worth all that, especially with only 6 cars here. Everything went good. Mom seems to be doing well at over selling t-shirts and stuff. I'm in the middle of cleaning bleeders. I had a left rear go flat during a red flag last week and had a bunch of dirt in it, so I had to clean it. We should start up front in the feature, which I guess every position's kind of up front this week. And I think it'll be a little bit hard to pass. Some of us are kind of playing it safe on running. There's a really good fast car here. He's got an open 360 in it, and he seems to be a pretty good wheelman. So probably be a pretty good little battle for the feature. And hopefully we can bring it out on top. If not, hopefully we bring it home safe so we don't have a lot of work for next week when we get ready for Hendrick County and we switch all this stuff back over. Hey, Isaac. Say hey. What up, dude? Savannah's with Mom selling t-shirts, so hopefully the cute kid works up there and sells a lot of merch. I'll give you guys an update after the feature. Hopefully everything goes good.
victory here tonight for the Southeastern non-wing sprint. Family gonna go down and get a quick picture. We'll line the street stops up on the back straightaway. Got a big check waiting for him down there from Dothan Motor Speedway. Not gonna be able to catch that one, but we got something else waiting for him in the tech shed. Really appreciate the Southeastern non-wing sprint series coming to race with us. We'll have them back a couple more times. Like I said, expecting a lot better car count, but a Florida racetrack right on top of us. And with diesel fuel and the tire situation, they're going to go to the closest track they can find. Going to get a quick family picture, and we'll get you pushed off and to this pit area. Let me hear you one more time, race fans. You're right there. I just want to see by a show of hands how many of you would drive a non-wing sprint car. All right, I see a couple of daredevils out there. Not very many.
Right. Some chunks are missing. Did a little too much work to this tire.
Well, it's Sunday morning. Track still looks good. Track was really good last night. I think if we would have had more cars, we could have made it a little bit wider and put on a pretty good show. It felt like there was moisture up top. I just never really needed to use it to try to find it. It was slick in the center, and if there wasn't anything up top, I'd have just screwed myself. But we started on the pole, led every lap, won the race, and we're still here on Sunday. Us as a family. Hey kids! We ended up buying ourselves an RV to try to make life a little bit easier here in the future when we're trying to travel a little bit more. But last night, I mean, we tried some things with the non-wing stuff. Car turned out really well, drove really straight up off the corner. Track was nice, and
It's been fun.
yeah, it's been real fun. The hospitality up here is second to none. It's like going to the Georgia tracks. Just they talk just a little bit different. You know, they talk a little bit different than the different Georgia. But I mean, the fans super nice. Mom was very successful in the merch trailer again, merch tent, merch pavilion, whatever it was last night. One of these days I'll get a video of her, but we were pretty busy in the pits last night making sure we were ready. We had a couple guys here that I thought would put up a pretty good fight, so I put a little bit of extra effort in trying to make sure we're as prepared as possible before we hit the track. But Dothan, we'll see you soon. We appreciate you guys. Later. Sweet home Ocala, Florida. We made it back from Dothan. It's 5 o'clock Sunday, so we're gonna try to unload this car and get it in there so I can wash it tomorrow. We got a short week ahead of us. I got some parts to order tonight. We brought some fanciness. That's gonna be part of our racing trips here in the future. Dad brought the trailer home, but he didn't bring it home unscathed. But that was the only used tire on this side. We just put some new ones on it because the old ones are getting a little rough. I bought 4 instead of 6 just to get by, and it's time for a couple more. But we're home. We got some branches that we got to trim down for the RV to come in. I started clearing some up on the way through. And we'll get this thing ready, get this car swapped from non-wing back to wing for Hendry County this weekend, and be ready to rock. And we'd really like to say thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters: Rust Noise Roofing, Sirocco Electric, Certified Air, Crossroads Brick Paving, Countryside Arabian Farm, and then all the supporters that are on top of the wing. We really couldn't do it without you. I really appreciate Mom and Dad, my wife. Even put the kids to work filming some stuff this weekend. Without them, we couldn't set up the merch tent. Without Russ, we wouldn't have most of the merch that we could sell. And then without the fans and without the tracks, we wouldn't be able to do it at all either. We had a really good time at Dothan. I think when we go back, if we can have some more cars show up and and the weather looked halfway decent for them to go to Dothan, I think we could put on a really good show there. The track was a really unique shape. The dirt was really good. I thought it was going to be really sandy. It ended up packing down and having bite. You couldn't just drive around there wide open. You really had to use a lot of brake in the corner. You had to drive the car. It felt like the top had some moisture. I never had to use it, but after I took the checkered, I went up there, but my tires are already pretty tore up by then, and the car ended up getting tight up there. So it felt like if it had moisture, and if there was enough cars there to clean it off, maybe we could have had some side-by-side racing and been running a rail around there. Cool little joint in the middle of nowhere. But I mean, it's, as Blake would say, it ain't in the middle of nowhere. Dothan's just 20 minutes up the road. But you know, coming from the south side, there isn't nothing when you go there. So I can't wait to go back later on this year. We plan on racing Hendry County this weekend. The weekend after that's Volusia, and then the weekend after that's a 2-day show with the Southern Sprint Series. It's a non-wing series that I'm working with some guys trying to help, you know, build the car count. And if we can get a good car count up there, maybe some more tracks will want to get us rolling. We had 2 shows last year. I think one we had 17 cars, the other one had like 18 or 19. So it's a 2-day show coming up in May. So hopefully some of these guys will take their wings off. There's a couple of weeks of racing down south that we don't race after Black Horse. So maybe that'll entice some guys to go racing, where this race was right in the middle of 4 races that we could run. So I'm sure that and the weather chances of this past weekend kind of scared some cars off. But everybody that was involved with Dothan, that was running the track prep guys, I mean, super nice, super down-to-earth people. Fans were, I mean, we only had 6 cars, and they were still ecstatic when I climbed out of the car, yelling and cheering, "Let's go, Brandon!" So, woo. No, it was very cool. It reminded me of, not that the Florida fans aren't the nicest. I think we're just spoiled by having too many nice things around us with theme parks and beaches and bars and all that fun stuff. So racing kind of gets lost in translation unless you kind of grew up around it. But the fans, like in Georgia, they're just different. And I guess Dothan's pretty close to Georgia, and it kind of felt the same way. So it was really cool to see, and I can't wait to get back there. I think in October this year, maybe we'll get a few more races. We'll see. Time will tell. But till then, this video will come out, and then we'll be working on the next one, getting ready for Hendry County. It's gonna be a short week. We got a lot to do. You know, we all got to work during the day, then come home and try to get everything for the night. And then it's another, you know, it's a set of 4.5 hours, 5 hours north. It's 5 hours south. So it's another long haul for us. And I don't know, the swamp people. The fastest sand pit in the south has some pretty good fans too. So they love Grooveball Motorsports down there. So we can't wait to finally bring our new merchandise up down there, because we haven't been there yet since we've had our new shirts. So we hope we sell a bunch. Hope to see everybody wearing the old stuff if you have it. And we'll see you there. Later.